Hey guys, it's King of Darts Gaming, and I'm showing off a thing that I made because I have been playing Rec Room for many years now, and they have deleted the majority of my projects due to violating the code of conduct, despite the fact that I made sure as much as I could that they didn't violate the code of conduct, and they're kind of bouncing around that and all the emails I've tried so far, and I don't think I'm going to get any of those projects back. So I've been playing this game, and things that I've spent time on and been working on for like 3+ years are just gone because they violated the code of conduct, even though I made sure. And right now I can check the current code of conduct and know that they did not violate it in any way. So, you know, this will probably all be gone, so I'm showing it off before that happens. So this is a shooting range room that I made, just to mess with some guns that I've created. I was going to finish it and add more, but I guess that's not going to happen now, because I kind of am going to quit this game. You can move these targets up, and it will make a noise when you hit targets. What would be a good starter? Use the infantry rifle, since it's the only, like, I guess it's the only thing of its class here. So, this is goofy thing. How do I get started on this? Okay, it's got a bayonet. People get confused and say it's a triangular bayonet. It is actually just a spike bayonet. Give it a stick. Hold on. Stick this guy. Buh, buh, buh. It also uses these kind of weird-looking 5-round end blocks. Let me. And that ping is not from the gun. Hold on. That ping is not from the gun itself. That is from hitting this. So, yeah. Oh, might take a second to respawn. There we go. Sometimes things get a little broken. Also, I think I thought I sped all 5 rounds, but I didn't. I don't know what just happened there. Whoops. Yeah, why is it doing that now? It has never done that before. I just updated Rec Room, so maybe that has something to do with it. You can trick shot this if you can. There you go. It does eject the empty clip. The end block does get ejected after it's empty, and there are spent casings for it. Okay, this is the only one of the pistol class. This is based off the C96, as you can tell. Very clearly, some goofy 22 version. Come on. Get this here. If you could see. It's not very visible in this, not very visible in this version, but yeah, you could see it there. You could see it there better. You actually are pushing the rounds in, so you're using it like you're actually using stripper clips. And it does have sped casings. They're a little hard to see. Oh, right, I forgot. You gotta open this. One. That also has a full auto toggle for it. Just cause goofy, but don't worry, that's not enabled by default. The current version of this room is public, but given the history, I don't think it'll be public for a lot longer. Let me hurry up and move on from things. This is the scattergun. It's a goofy shotgun pistol thing. It's weird. Everybody says that it looks like a Fallout weapon, and this one I actually bothered to texture and stuff. Some of these are definitely, some of these were made way earlier than others, and some of them show for the worst. This is one of the more recent ones. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be chambered in. I guess it's, I think it would be 4 gauge or something equivalent. All these guns are in universe for a fictional country that I have came up with, but I'm never going to get to explain that, I guess. That's the flag for it. It's cow-themed. It's a cow-themed country. And these would have been all the weapons that they use, and some of them would have been bootlegs of existing ones. Things like the C96 bootleg called the Cowser. That's very obvious. There was some plagiarism there. You literally just grab a new round off of here, put it in, and it just ejected itself. It's got the latch of like a flare gun here. I imagine you just unlatch this and then you pull this out, and then maybe there's something that ejects the spent casing. You just gotta do something. I imagine if I wanted to actually try a little bit harder, I could say that either there's a mechanism that is forcing the spent casing out when you're pulling this forward, or there's something that you push here so you can dump it out like a revolver and then push it out of there. Blah. This is one that people thought was really cool. Sorry that I didn't get to introduce more things like this, because I really wanted to keep working on this, but given how Rec Room's destroyed all of my rooms that I've put all my time and effort into, like stayed up all night working on, I'm worried that this one will probably come with, since none of those rooms I made violated the code of conduct, but apparently they did in Rec Room's eyes. Okay, totally not a Spaz 12. This is, what is it? What is this one? Police Slamfire 12. This one is, little aged. The model isn't the greatest. It's pump-action shotgun. But it also has slam fire. So if I hold the trigger down and just spam use on the pump grip, also aiming down sights is impossible if you have this fucking text right here. I don't really have much to say about this gun. All the guns I have here, they were gonna have a lore timeline, and I was just gonna have like a wall that has some lore description for each weapon, when it was made and when it was in service and things like that, but we're not gonna get that. If I get to continue this project on a future platform of some kind, that would be cool. I'm hoping that I can have the chance to do that. Let me show range, because I did try. Like, it's not terrible. Oops, got a little in the quick there. Hold on. Whoops. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Maybe if I actually aimed like a normal person, I'd hit something. Hold on. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna head in. This is the last one. Okay, this is a 410 full auto shotgun. This is the Resolute. And it has a feature so that you can have, so it can keep track of what magazine is loaded and what isn't. So, put this in, take this back out, that is a loaded magazine. Take this back out, that is a loaded magazine. Ugh. Ugh. It'll respawn on back here. Or at least it should, if we give it a second. Yeah, there we go. It's just supposed to be like... Okay, I've looked at a lot of videos of ARs that have 410 uppers, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And the rate of fire still isn't fast enough. But, you know... I don't know why it isn't faster. I could have made it faster. Alright, also I did the Fortnite SMG thing. Whenever it starts firing, hold on. Look, this will lock back. It's not that there's so many rounds that it can't go forward. It will lock back, and that's just to keep it from lagging people's games out. The idea is that this is a shooting range where every single weapon in here can be used at once. And the weapons that I currently have all can coexist at the same time and not have any major frame rate dips. And that was a difficult one. And I was prototyping some more full auto things that seemed to play pretty well with the game. Oops. Hold on, if I could just... So yeah, this here, Resolute, pretty good. The design-wise, it looks a little boring. I do know that. I know how flat and boring it is. And that is one of the things that I mentioned about certain design details, where some things look a little better than others. I'm fine with how... Oh, hey, Easter egg, since no one's ever gonna get a chance to see this. Boy Kisser reference. Also, there's a trash can that you can actually throw things in. If I can... There we go. That works for all weapons. It works for clips. It works for all magazines, spent casings. Everything can be thrown away in there. Including the bucket. Hold on. Bucket. Still, you see, it still says I'm in the danger zone. Hold on. If I go out, will it do it? Because this was a glitch. This was a glitch that, hold on. I need something I can grab. Take this here. Because this was a glitch that people kept saying was happening. And there was nothing that wasn't synced properly. It just kept doing this. Yeah. I'm just gonna be stuck in the danger zone for the remainder of this. So I know certain things like parts of the guns and design of the map needed to be refined more, and I'm hoping that I can do that on another platform in the future, some other game. But yeah, until then, this is my shooting range. I hope you liked it. I'm just kind of showing this here so that, you know, if it goes bye-bye forever, which is decently likely since, you know, all my rooms are going bye-bye every 2 seconds. A giant group of them went the other day, and now another group went yesterday, and, you know, Rec Room staff, you know, you guys are great, but, well, however many guys of you there actually are left, I know Rec Room staff's been laid off pretty heavily. And to be honest, the email I'm talking to feels a little chat GPT-y, but I don't know. Just hoping that everything can be worked out and, you know, you guys can treat your community better, because don't fucking obliterate rooms for no reason. Don't do that. You have people who work hard to make your game life, because your game only exists because of your community, and you're kind of, treating your community like shit by banning all their rooms. And this is not a unique to me thing. A lot of other creators I've talked to have had issues with this and not been able to get any help from Rec Room. So, yeah. Hoping that this video got to show off some of a project that I have left, since I don't have a lot left to show off, if any. So thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go now. Bye bye. Bye.